Yes, it's definitely. I don't even think it saves you a day. I really don't, because I don't think they have enough filings in a day to where it makes a difference. Yes.
Yep.
Also, I was going to say that the biggest thing that you would need your paperwork for would be to set up your bank account. I know there are some bank accounts, there are some banks that will not allow you to do this. I know that First Financial is one that won't let you do this, but I do know that PNC is one that will. If as long as you've sent your paperwork in, they will go ahead and open your bank account for you.
Wow.
PNC has 30 days to get the certificate back before they will have issues. So as long as I have sent it in, I can actually set up my clients. I can get my client over the telephone with PNC Bank, and they can actually set up the LLC right then and there, or the bank account for the LLC. Okay, so this next one, do not have an operating agreement prepared unless it's legally necessary to do so. A lot of attorneys, they will charge you, I've heard, between $500 and $5,000 to set up an LLC. The reason that there is such a difference in the amount of money that you're paying for that is because it depends on what services they're offering you for that price. One of the services that they're probably offering you for that price is, for the higher price anyway, is an operating agreement. I have found that probably 75% of the small businesses I work with don't actually need an operating agreement. And the reason is because they are one-member LLC. Now, you're probably sitting there cringing and saying, I don't necessarily agree with that, because there are other reasons that you might need one, and there are. What I'm urging you to do with this one is to speak to an attorney about whether or not you need an operating agreement before you just pay for it and have them prepare it for you. There are certain things that you could need the operating agreement for, such as a succession plan. If you're thinking about retiring, or even if you're not thinking about retiring, I mean, if something were to happen to you, having a written down plan for what happens with the business under those circumstances could be important. But the advice that I give here is that it may not be something you need right at the startup. So talk to an attorney about whether that's something that you need or not before you're just paying for it. That's not enough. That's not a service that I initially offer in my LLC formation services. I talk to the client during that consultation and decide whether or not that's something they need, and I actually charge a separate fee for that, so that the client sort of knows what they're getting there.